Welcome. Vizyon Tours is here at Sunnyside B&B today in the heart of Natchez. Miss Colleen Wilkins is the owner of Sunnyside. Vizyon Tours is so happy to be here with you today. And of course we have our wonderful friend, Chef Lynn Johnson, who came down from Memphis, Tennessee, Germantown, Tennessee, to cook a wonderful meal here at Sunnyside. It is a public event with social distancing tomorrow night, a sit-down dinner throughout the entire house of a wonderful Tuscan menu that you have originated. I think that you and Colleen both coordinated this whole experience. First of all, welcome. It's so good to be here with both of you.
Thank you.
I know you both have a love and a passion for cooking, and you are friends. So let's start with talking about tomorrow night and the menu for tomorrow night and how exactly this collaboration came about. So, Chef, would you like to start?
Well, we collaborated. I guess it was 2 or 3 months ago. I said, "Hey, Colleen, let's do a dinner," and it just came from there. And I said, "How about an evening in Tuscany? Let's take everybody on a culinary journey to Tuscany." And it just kind of grew from that point.
So when you started on down the Tuscan road, so you wanted a 4 or 5 course meal. How do you choose from all of the different wonderful recipes that Tuscany affords us these days?
Being in Tuscany, living in Tuscany, it's a very relaxed, familial, family and friends kind of an existence. People don't call appointments and say, "Can you come over to my house at this time or that time?" They just show up.
They just show up.
And they never throw anything out as they prepare meals. And so this particular menu is based upon what a typical family would serve to their family and friends, starting with a salad. Now, it's not a salad in the typical sense. There is no lettuce, but it is vegetables. It is stale bread. It's not really stale, but we're kind of diverting there.
Times, yeah.
And a very beautiful vinaigrette over the top of that, and then we go to, and it's called a panzanella salad. Then we go to the next course, which is going to be the soup. And S and Z are interchangeable in Italian and English language, pardon me. And so it's going to be zuppa toscana, which is basically a Tuscan soup.
Wonderful.
And it has the tremendous Tuscan spice, which is fennel seeds, and Italian sausage, and potatoes, and spinach, and cream, and all of this stuff that's this amalgam of amazing flavors.
Very, very hearty soup.
It's a hearty soup.
It could be a meal in and of itself.
Yes.
So
yes.
then after that, you go on to your main course, which you have chosen. And I know in a few minutes we're going to video you stuffing one of these great pork loins. But then, so you chose pork because it's kind of maybe a middle of the road meat.
Well, it from that standpoint, yes, but pork is very plentiful there. And it's most everybody can get it. Tuscany is an amazing place. Tuscany is on the west side of the boot,
Right.
the left side of the boot, right about the shin bone.
Yes, yes.
2 major cities in Tuscany. People know them for different reasons. Number 1 is Pisa, which is right on the west part of Italy, on the what they call the Mediterranean coast, known for the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Mm-hmm. And then on the east side of the boot is Florence, and it's known as the art gallery of Italy.
Well, you know that 2/3 of the world's art is in Italy, and 1/3 of that art is in Florence. which is absolutely incredible. And I'm going to get there before I die. I've only been to Rome, but I want to go to Tuscany, and I'm very excited that you chose a Tuscan menu. Colleen can speak to the wonderful apple cake that you have. It is also Tuscan. Can you tell us a little bit about this apple cake, Colleen?
I think when Chef Lynn said first deciding on the menu, and so when he called me and said, let's do a Tuscan dinner, and I agreed. I love for somebody else to pick the menu. Here at Sunnyside, it's never the same menu. I always ask my guests, what would you prefer? Would you like, I give them a price point and menu selections. So it's never the same. And I was thrilled when Chef Lynn suggested the apple cake. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be wonderful. It's made out of fresh apples. It's almost not a lot of flour in this cake. So it's going to be served beautifully with some mint and powdered sugar. So, but I might also mention here at Sunnyside, I do have my own gardens, and I love to do farm to table anytime we can.
Yes.
So a lot of the ingredients that I use for all of my meals are something that if I don't raise it myself, then I buy it locally.
Right.
It's a difference.
What I want to for the persons who are watching this video to understand is Vizyon Tours has now established Sunnyside as not just a destination where people can spend the night at the bed and breakfast, but it is a place where people can book private dinners, whether it be for 2 or up to 40 people, when all of that comes back. And then of course we can have Chef Lynn back down as a visiting chef anytime he is free to do another Tuscan dinner, or to do something French, or to do something totally American, or whatever you want to do.
Over the past years, we've done different things down here. Pheasant under glass, which is an American classical dinner from back in the 40s and 50s. We've done
redfish with
we've done black and redfish. One of my teachers, one of my teachers, Chef Paul Prudhomme, is the one that began that type of preparation for redfish. So it's just an amazing. We have an amazing choice of things. There is, if someone wants Pacific salmon flown in from Alaska, or Maine lobster, it's no problem. We can do that. The only caveat, of course, would have to be the depth of one's pocket.
Well, right. which is in the climate that we're in today, people want privacy. They want specific meals, and they can get that from Vizyon Tours if they book through us. But first of all, lastly, before we go into our next video that we have scheduled, where you actually show us how you're going to stuff this pork loin and what you're going to stuff it with. Talk to us about your certifications. What is this kitchen, Colleen? What have you been able to do in this kitchen through the health department? Tell us about that.
Well, I went through the process to have the kitchen certified as a commercial restaurant. And it's not an easy process, because even these beautiful antebellum homes have to meet the same standards that commercial restaurants do.
Correct.
So I have been able to attend and get that certification, as well as the safe serve and everything that goes along with it. So I'm happy to say, that we practice all healthy foods. We try to keep the kitchen healthy. We try to keep our guests healthy, and we just love to do what we can to make it a pleasant evening for everyone.
There are very few houses I know of in Natchez, if very few. You might even be the only one of only 2 that have this certification. Chef Lynn, talked to us about, of course, you are a seasoned chef and have done all kinds of wonderful things in your career. But what kind of qualification does it take to be able to, publish a book, to be able to say, I am a chef, and what kind of certifications do you have?
Well, first of all, I'm ServSafe certified, which is a certification of food service, a food safety certification by the National Restaurant Association, mm-hmm. And that is renewed every 3 years. I have to take an examination to demonstrate my currency. I'm a member of the American Culinary Federation, which is like the AMA is for doctors. It's professional members. I've been approved as a professional member of the International Association of Culinary Professionals, and then finally I am on the James Beard Foundation, which each year gets together and nominates up and coming chefs, professional chefs. So.
And you're published, so you've just you've got 3 or 4 books.
Three
now.
books. 3 books are out now. The 4th one is about to come out, and we've just begin conversations on book number 5. So
yes, so
it the brain is a muscle too. You have to activate that one too.
excellent. Well, I thank you both for this wonderful interview today, and for letting Vizyon Tours interview you and promote you. And I thank you both. You're both personal friends of mine, and I'm so proud for this liaison today. And I hope people will call us and book the 2 of you, or book one or the other, or both at the same time. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much, Colleen and
Thank you.
Chef Lynn.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you so much.